Hey there ones, Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndromes, and it's finally time to record our introduction to the Discovery Freelancer Dwarf Fortress Freeport thing. I have yet to decide on how to name this video. I'm probably going to decide by the time I upload it, so yeah. First of all, a quick vote for you guys. Would you like to see me record all of the gameplay, or would you like to have kind of shorter updates between seasons or something along those lines? Because I did try to record a full Let's Play of a Dwarf Fortress, and it wasn't as fun to watch as I originally thought. Now obviously this is not going to be a tutorial video, so I am going to expect that some of you know-ish kind of what is going on. But that's what is, that's what you'd expect. So give it a thumbs up if you like to see a full Let's Play, and if not, then, I'll just assume that you probably just want to see kind of in-roleplay-ish message dumps of the current situation. Right, so right here on my little Excel document, you can see the people who've signed up. There's the initial 7 Dwarf Embark, and those are the migrants. We're at the time of recording this video, I'm still short 4 people, so hopefully they're going to come up soon, because we need at least 20 dwarves for all the game mechanics to kick in. But until we do that, we'll have some time to prepare our fortress without too many problems when it comes to invaders and whatever, so maybe it's not going to be as fun, but hopefully we're just, not going to die instantly. So, first things first, I'm going to limit the population to 16, because we only have 16 people right now, and we're also going to have the strict population capped at 16, so there is no chance that there's going to be more than 16 dwarves. Even the child cap won't influence it. There's not going to be, babies being birthed. And yes, you are probably going to fuck each other and birth children, so have fun with that. So we're just going to make sure that this is saved by relaunching the shortcuts just in case. And 1616 invaders, everything is on, including aquifers, although I really wish I could turn this off, but that's going to make things a little bit, not as funny. And yeah, by the way, I'm not recording the background music or anything, because I'm pretty sure that people who have played Dwarf Fortress are kind of tired of that already, and I just suggest you put something else in the background, because the last time I tried to do something like that, first of all, copyright strikes, secondly, I can't please all of you with my choice of music. So yeah, welcome to Dwarf Fortress. We're just gonna make this window a little bit bigger, there we go. And as I already promised, we're going to start off with a completely new world with the predefined sets that I already mentioned before. We're going to have a smaller world with a short history, with a lot of civs, a lot of sites, a lot of beasts, a lot of natural savagery, but we're going to have rare mineral occurrence, because I kind of want to be dependent on trade, and hopefully this is going to be fun. So first of all, let's have it generate the world. Don't worry about this picture. I know it's in ASCII, but this is the only place where ASCII works, because if I was using a tile set for this part, it would be kinda hard to follow. So right now, what the game is doing, for those of you who don't know, it's generating me a world, and it's running by 125 years of development. It means that towns and groups are gonna spawn, fight, kill each other, and etc, etc. So the past planet has been created. That's the in-game generated name of our little area over here. So you can see it's actually pretty small, and we're just going to accept that with the enter. It's going to quickly save. Hopefully it's not going to have too big of an impact on my recording, because I am on my laptop and I'm using Fraps. I'm actually at the office right now, so I have until 2 to record this. So let's just start playing Dwarf Fortress. Alright then, the first things first, it's going to give us a chance to embark. Now, first things first, I want to be as close as possible to every single civilization that this game has spawned. So we're just going to switch our... there we go. Okay, so in this world, we're actually at full war with the goblins. Okay, let's... Elves, humans, tower. That's a necromancer tower, by the way. I do not see any kobolds, though, although I don't really remember whether or not it was an actual... Okay. Let's stick around somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere around here, so we have all of the necessary places. Let's switch back to this place again. You have really hilly terrain over there, very flat terrain over there. It actually shows me the elevation with the, you know, with this little side. It shows what kind of elevation is flat slopes, low hills, and whatever. What I'm actually looking for is, so it's a woodland. That's a good thing because wood is really needed. That's a really good resource. It's a really valuable resource, actually. It does have an aquifer, so... aquifer? I hate aquifers, but there you go. Let's move up a little bit and see if something changes over there. I actually want to... Oh, sorry. I actually want to be as close to a river as possible because we are in a warm temperature climate, so if something happens I want to be next to, or actually even better, we're going to be right on top of a stream. Which is not probably going to make things easier, but at least if I run out of beer, my dwarves won't, you know, not starve, but what's the word when you don't have enough? Well, whatever. Let's quickly check. Dwarves, goblins, elves, humans, and the tower, the necromancer. Okay, so this is probably going to be fun. You have selected an area with an aquifer. It might be difficult to obtain stone here. Yes, we know, but that makes things more fun, and Dwarf Fortress is all about fun. Now let's prepare for the journey. As you can see, we start off with the 7 dwarves, which we have here. I'm not going to name them right now, but I'm going to assume they have the right names. So, first of all, Loki, you are going to be our miner, so we're going to bump your skill level to 10. I can't get you over the proficient level. There's also, you know, Grandmaster and Legendary, but that's the skill you will need to acquire for yourself. Next one we have Snake, who is both our brewer and our planter, so we're just going to go down here. So he's going to be a good grower, and he is also going to be a really good brewer. Now the only problem here is that we're slowly running out of points, which is a bad thing. I'll probably need to check what do we have over here. 2 copper picks. We will need 3 because we have 3 miners. And this is actually what's taking up so much space. We have a steel anvil, which for some retarded reason is actually 300, so that goes down the drain, holy shit. We only have 1 woodcutter plant, so we don't need 2 battle axes. We're gonna get rid of 1. We probably do not need a wheelbarrow and a stepladder. That's another 100 points saved, because I can make those on the spot if I really need to. And let's quickly go back. Okay, so next we have Sauron, who's going to be our planter and broker. So what happens is that you are going to be a grower, and I will want you to be our broker, so you will need to get a appraiser skill as far as possible, so we can actually see what kind of... The appraiser skill is going to help us judge the net worth of our fortress later on. And okay, next is Panzer. He's going to be our miner, and if we have enough points, he's also going to be our military dwarf. So let's just go back here, and you are going to be our next miner. What else? Swallow is going to be our mason. He's going to do masonry things. After that we have our Rick Ross. He's going to be our carpenter. He's going to be responsible for all the wood things. So as you can see, the initial 7 dwarves, I can actually choose their proficiencies at the expense of Embark points, which I can also spend on goods that I can bring with me. So the more specialized dwarves I can make, the less I can actually take with me. So there you go. So, okay, Rick Ross, Carpenter, where are you? Oh, there you are. So there we are. You are going to be our Carpenter. And last but not least, we have Abdaf, and he is going to be our Miner. That's going to be 3 miners. And we have 309 points, so that is, I think that is Panzer. Yes, number 4. Panzer, you are going to be, you're going to be a novice teacher, and you are going to be a hammerman, and I also want you to be a armor user, a okay, you have 2 left. You're also going to be a good dodger, and you are also going to be wrestler, striker, kicker, biter. Oh, I want you to be a better hammerman. Okay, there we go. So we're left with 283 points. Now we need to figure out. The problem is I don't know yet where we will embark, what kind of terrain it's going to be, what we have there, and what kind of resources we'll have, so I will need to make a gamble. So we have drinks, we have food. The first thing I'm going to do is going to load up at least 30 of plum helmet spawns, because I really want to get our farming going, because we will need a lot of food. Cave wheat is going to be no. Sweet pot is going to be no. What else do we have? Plum helmets. Enough, I suppose. Thread, cloth, quivers. We don't need quivers. Buckets. We need 1 bucket. Splints. We'll need 1 splint. I'm trying to get as much points as possible. We're back at 343. Yeah, I know this is not fun right now, but it's better to prepare carefully than to have everything die on the spot. Okay, so, okay, let's see. We want to get dogs, because dogs are good. We're going to have 2 male dogs and 6 female dogs. We're also going to get 2 cats, so we have some pest control, because dwarves don't like when there's like rats floating around and everywhere. And last but not least, I actually want to see Miss Charcoal, Potash, Coke. I'd actually want to take some Coke with me. That's actually a really good idea. We're going to get as much Coke as possible. Actually, anvil. Where is... I don't remember where it's actually put as. Bodywear, foot, crafts, toys, instruments, tools. Pots, boxes, hives, mine carts. Barrels, buckets, backpacks, ropes, splints, crutches. I do not remember. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I don't remember where trap components, iron. Okay. Okay, whatever then. We're going to actually start off without an anvil, which is not really good, but we don't really have much choice. Hopefully we'll get a caravan which kind of brings these things. I want to get some blocks just in case, though. There are only 5? No, that's a bad idea. Screw it! We're going to fill up the rest of it with dimple cup spawns, just for the sake of variation, and we're going to get more plum helms, and as much as we can. So yeah, first of all, we're going to focus on the farming aspect, and then hopefully we can, you know, do everything else. So 1384. Actually, I need to quickly make a call just in case, so I'll be right back, guys. And I am back. Okay, sorry for that. I wasted some time. One more thing that I actually forgot is that I really need a mechanic, so we're just going to reduce some of our helmet spawn so we can get back some of the points, and then we need a mechanic. So this is... that's the mason. I'm going to rename the dwarfs in game. Right now it's kind of cumbersome. Okay, so that's Swallow. Swallow, you're also going to be our... You are also going to be our... No, where the hell is it? I hate this chart. We're looking for mechanic. There we go. That's going to be... There we go. And now we can switch back and fill the rest with one more ale and one more dimple cup spawn. Okay, guys, we are ready for Embark and name fortress. Okay. So what are we going to name? Random name. Use front combine. Ask it. Let it generate our name. We can think of a new one, but we can think of a better one later. And let's embark. I mean, after this point, any sort of changes are really going to be too late to do. So let's quickly go over. We have 3 picks for 3 miners. We have 1 chopping axe for one of our tree choppers, which by the way we'll need to designate. Yeah. Enter. Let's embark. And now the game is loading. You've arrived! After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidden wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Akimvis. That is the generated name of our civilization, apparently. There are almost no supplies left, apart from those we actually took. But with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entums you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the cougars get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here, this place. Ragslide. Okay, so Ragslide is actually the name of our fortress. Strike the earth. Yes. There we go. As you can see, for a moment there it was in ASCII, and now it actually uses a tile set, which is going to make it a lot more aesthetically pleasing for the eye. Alright, so these over there are little dwarves. Hopefully the video resolution is enough for this sort of thing. Okay, so let me try to explain. So obviously this is the river, these are the grasslands, those are shrubs, and these things are actually trees. One of the things that people don't understand is the actually Dwarf Fortress, even though we're looking at it from a top-down view, is a 3D game. It's just that we're switching between levels of view. For example, if I'd go one level down, we would actually see the, the inside of the, the river that's going on here. Now we go back, and if we go up, we can actually see where the trees are. So this is actually how it looks. These trees are really big. It's okay. Right, let's quickly see our surroundings. So this is a slope upwards. It's a pretty decent hill actually, although not what we're looking for. I can see there's already some sort of stone over here, so that's not really going to be a good place for a fortress entrance, because we really need some soil for our plants. They're subterranean plants, but they still need, kind of soily-ish environments, and you can plant them on stone just like that. Not without some, stuffs. Alright, so I kind of want to embark as close to the river as possible, because as already said, the river will provide us with some sort of backup sustenance for the dwarves in case something stupid happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an entrance, I think around over here, and then we're just going to do... Okay, first of all, I want to name my guys, and by that I mean I want to name you guys. So what are we going to do right now? Guess what? It looks like Fraps doesn't like recording windowed things, so we're just going to have to do this manually. The whole thing actually crashed, so hopefully our progress hasn't been disturbed too much, although we didn't really do anything. We stopped off. Okay, there we go. And okay, let's see if alt-tabbing actually does something. Nope, it looks like it crashed anyway. Okay, whatever. I did everything I needed to do. I renamed the dwarfs. I renamed you guys. So let's see. We have Loki, Panzer, Abdab, Rickross, Swallow, Snake, and the Sauron. Looks like all of you guys have gotten inside nice and fine. We see Loki, Panzer, and Abdaf already picking up their equipment. The only thing I also need to make sure is that we're going to go to this dwarf manipulation manage labor sort of thing. See, I can technically make, I don't know, Swallow into a miner as well and carpenter. As you can see, there's a lot of, you know, we have a lot of tasks, from like bone carvers to like gem setters and weaponsmiths and, you know, all that sort of thing. But here's the thing, we're not going like, if we have the chance, we're going to not repurpose people. If some sort of migrants come in with a certain set of skills, we're not going to just instantly, you know, replace them with something else. The only thing I will need to do, however, is something that I forgot to do, and that is give Rick here a chance to also be a woodcutter, because otherwise we won't be able to actually cut wood, as odd as it sounds. So, as I already said, we're going to pick a place for the entrance to the fortress, and that is right here, actually. So, what we're going to do, first of all, I really don't like these upslopes. You see these triangles? That is where units can go upwards one level, so they can go up the hill that we're currently at. So I don't want that. I don't want people descending down on us from above, so the first thing is going to be remove upstairs and ramps. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. And somewhere around here-ish. So all of these are now going to be removed by our 3 miners. Like this. Gonna make things a little bit simpler. And while they're doing that, we're also going to get some of those trees chopped down, because we need those trees. Currently I'm actually designating a lot more than we actually need, but at the very beginning of the fortress we actually need a lot of wood. There we go, wood getting chopped down. We can use every single... Look at this. Very nice. Okay, so they removed those, so now we're just going to carve out a little cave-ish sort of thing. So this is going to be... Oh, I had the fall tree selected for some reason. So this is going to be the entrance to the main... Let's make it something a little bit more interesting like this. So that is actually going to be the... Is it me or is it... Oh no, everything's fine. So yeah, this is going to be the entrance to our fort. Like this. So the topsoil is actually very easy to remove. You can see all 3 miners are digging quite easily, quite quickly. Although that's not going to be the case after they dig into the mountain a little bit. Okay, it started raining. Now the problem is the rest of our dwarves are down there, and what we really need to do now is quickly get us a small room, just a temporary room. Oh, there we go, see? We hit the... This is where the stone starts. This is the soil part. As you can see, this is a mountain, so the deeper they go, they're going to start hitting rock instead of soil. And this is where mining becomes a little bit slower, but this is also where we are going to set up a temporary room, something along this big. And that is also going to be where our... Yeah, this is going to be our temporary farm, because we can plant a farm here on this soil, but we can't plant it on just rocks. So okay, that is going to be the farm, and this is going to be our stockpile room, just in case. First of all, I need to have this digged out like this. And this is the moment where all of the other dwarves can actually help with that, because one was digging out here, there was only one tile to be dug, so the others just sat there. Oh wow, that's a lot of trees actually. Oh wow, that is a lot of trees. Yeah, sorry for the rain, guys. You'll just have to make do for now. Okay, there we go. Now we can finally designate this place as the new meeting area. So this is where the dwarfs are gonna chill. So they don't have to, you know, sit outside over there like that. Like this. And as soon as this is done, we can start planting our seeds and everything else. And once this is done, we can actually... Uh-oh. So yeah, sorry about that, it's still a work day. Let's just continue this. And I at least want to get all of you guys in, like, underneath a roof, or at least this case underneath a mountain. And okay. Oh, this is really nice actually. This is really just a flat stone wall. Okay. That's a first. Usually you don't see flat lines like this. Okay. Okay guys, Snake and Sauron, it's time for you guys to get to work. You are going to make us a farm plot, and you are going to place it here. So we want it to be this big. I mean, for starters, this would be more than enough. And the other one's going to be for... So one of them is going to be for one type of seeds, the other one's going to be for the other type of seeds. Also, before I forget, this is going to be our food stockpile as well, so we're going to designate this free space. This is where the food is going to go for the food. So, well, that's Snake over there. That's Sauron. Both of them are making the plot. And the rest of you guys are just going to ferry in the food out of the rain. Oh, what the hell is this? Those are shads. Okay, cool. I like that. So, okay, the farm plots are done. So this is where the dimple cups are gonna go for all the seasons. And this is going to be where the plump helmets are gonna go for all seasons, like this. Oh, you see? That's lizard remain. That's something else. Oh, the cat got that. So yeah, wherever you're gonna place the stockpile for food, hello, Panzer. Okay, so this is gonna be... Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is why we needed cats, because food stockpiles and any kind of stockpile attracts some sort of vermin, and dwarves will get unhappy thoughts if they see vermin. Okay, so that is done. Now we just need to have this room done, and we can move all of the other things in. Also, I'm probably going to designate this area as the kitchen, like this. And this room here is going to be where all of the unneeded refuse is going to go. Something along this-ish. Small door over here and small door over here. There we go. So as soon as our diggers are done with this room, we can move all of our other stuff inside, and then we can start focusing on the bigger things. We are also probably gonna get our first migrant. There we go. I just remember what we need to do. We need building designers, because some of these buildings need a designer to, you know, sketch it up first. So pretty much everyone's going to be a building designer, because why not? Okay, there we go. So the only thing that I'm not going to place in the stockpile is going to be wood and stone. Those are going to be two different piles later on. Okay, we're gonna make a custom stockpile with custom settings like this. We're gonna leave a 3-ish place for the stuff that's going to be actually made there. Okay, so chain settings. What do I want? I want animals, I want furniture and siege ammo, I don't want corpses, I don't want refuse, I don't want stone, I want ammo, coins, bars and blocks for now. Those are actually going to go in a different place as well. I want gems, I want finished goods, leather, cloth, I don't want wood yet, and weapons and armor. There we go. And we also want to have wheelbarrows up to 5. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Although I think it is time to actually start digging downwards a little bit. We need stone. Stone is a valuable resource, even though it's all over the freaking map. Okay, we're going to go with down staircases. And then we're going to make... there we go. And let's say until we hit an aquifer or something. Hopefully no one's gonna drown this time. Just like that one stupid test where Panzer ended up going Right, so this is going to be the entrance to the fort. Anyone who wants to go to the fort will have to go through this room. Now the good thing is that I can booby trap all of this passage over here, and it's narrow enough for me to do so. And at the same time, this is where my military is going to spar. So that's going to be a good thing. Speaking of military, let's appoint our nobles. Oh look, Snake is the chosen expedition leader because of reasons. Looks like you guys voted Snake in as the as the leader. Okay, Sheriff Hammer, the militia commander. I want him to be Panzer. I want you to be the militia commander. But I want the broker to be Sauron because we already set him as the appraiser. So now if we go to the stats menu, now we can see how much stuff we have, and most importantly, the created wealth and the overall stuff. So the broker will help me judge the value of certain goods. Just, you know, it's just going to give me the option to view the how good these objects are. Okay, that's the thing being made. No one's digging down just yet. And everything else is being moved in there. That's good. Okay. Time to actually make some... This is where we're going to start our production, because we are going to get a caravan soon, and we need to have something to pay, you know, for the goods we get. So what are we going to do? We need a carpenter shop for all the wood things. We're not going to make it out of coke, we're going to make it out of limestone. Metals, jewelers, mason shop, that's a must. Also limestone. Butcher shop is going to go down there. Tanners also. Crafts dwarfs, that's a must. Also out of limestone. A mechanics workshop. I need those things as well. Still... We have a lot to drink right now, but that's not going to be the case for long. So we're gonna... Actually, we're gonna build 2 of these. Because having a stool is a good thing. We're actually also going to make a kitchen. And we are also needing a butcher shop. There we go. Okay, so that's a good thing. Time to... Okay, let's give our guys a small break. This little farm is going on really good. I'm just waiting for this to be hollowed out so we can take these remains out, otherwise they're going to piss people off as well. It's like, all this shit is... And so yeah guys, this is going to be the start of our Freeportress. And hopefully none of you guys are gonna die that fast. Let's take a look at how our guys are feeling. Looks like the most happy is Loki, for all reasons. Then we have Panzer. Snake is unhappy. Why is Snake unhappy? There aren't enough chairs. So annoying. Okay, Snake. Jeez. Okay. We're gonna build you some chairs. Okay. No need to be annoyed. But yeah, guys, give a thumbs up if you'd like to see the whole Let's Play. For you know, I'm still going to update the thread with, you know, in roleplay message dump sort of things, but I can also upload the whole Let's Play as it is. Or if you think that's going to be boring to watch anyway, then I just, you know, I'll just make shorter videos with small updates and keep everything else just off the screen. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be interesting for you, and you know, whether you like Dwarf Fortress or not. And for those of you who think that this is kind of complicated, it kind of is until you get, you know, you understand how everything works. Okay, oh, they're going down. Hopefully no one's going to hit an aquifer. They're going down. Oh, hello. What is this? That is some sort of banded agate cluster. Okay, I want to see what that is. Let's dig it down and see. Oh wow, what is this? Rough gemstone. Cool. Guys, we hit our first gemstone. I don't want to dump that. I want to have people automatically mine this out. And now the dwarves are going to mine this out. That was Panzer, by the way, in his military uniform. But yeah, everything's going fine so far. So, too bad we don't have a gem cutter though. But yeah, first thing we will need to do after this is make a few beds and make a dormitory. And that is going to be that's going to be Rick Ross doing that, because he's our carpenter. Otherwise everyone's just sleeping on the floor here, is like into the dirt. But yeah, let's make a small pause here, and I'll see what your replies are. And if you like watching how it's played from A to Z, I can do that. If you just want some updates on it, I can do that as well. This is Spazzy Dragon. This was the Discovery Freelancer Freeportress, Dwarf. That was bad. And hopefully until next time.